ohms engine. So to give us an overview of the OTC1 burn, let's take a look at this video overview using the moon board.
All right, now let's talk about OTC1, outbound trajectory correction number 1. So at this point, we've done our translunar injection, we're on our way to the moon. And to get there, we're gonna fine tune our path, we're gonna make a couple of different burns just to make sure we're targeting the right direction. Now the first one is this OTC1 burn, and really this is a critical test of that large orbital maneuvering system engine that's right here in the aft part of the Orion service module. That's really what's going to be doing our big pushing maneuvers, and it's critical for those flybys, the powered flybys of the moon, both the one that allows us to get to distant retrograde orbit and the one that comes home. Additionally, we have these auxiliary thrusters around the bottom. We have 8 of these that can provide some additional push to help out with this orbital maneuvering system engine. But OTC1 is coming up. We'll likely make a number of these burns on our way out to the moon, and all that sets us up for essentially this slingshot that we see here before we get to the outbound power flyby. You can see that engine igniting here. Testing it on this burn is going to be really critical to making sure that it works there, and that's what's going to allow us to get into our nice stable orbit around the moon where we can really test Orion out, put it through its paces. So coming up, OTC1, the first in many burns using that European service module on this Artemis 1 mission.
And to talk a little bit more about that OTC burn that we do have upcoming, I have a very special guest joining me today. This is Brant Gast. He is a prop flight controller here in Mission Control. So thank you so much for joining me today. This has to be a really exciting moment for you.
Oh, it is. It's years worth of work. It's just a great thing to see we're off the ground in space.
Absolutely. It was so exciting to see that launch earlier. So as we look ahead, can you talk just a little bit about that OTC burn, what it is, what the purpose of it is?
Sure thing. So it really has 2 purposes. So the first one being that we are going to do a trajectory correction. So there we're going to correct dispersions or errors